Guys, I'm Ben. I'm a YouTuber, a developer, and also a trader, and I've been trading crypto now since 2017. I took just $500, turned it into 10,000 back then, now substantially more. And if you watch this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I've managed to amass such a big amount of Bitcoin and how you can use these strategies, the same strategies that I use that I'm going to show you right now in this video. You can use it and make yourself, I would say, at least 16% in the next week. Starting off, one of the best tools that you have to be using is a website called tradingview.com. If you don't use TradingView yet, this is what you're going to want to use to look at all the charts, as you can see right here. And this will give you all of the price information that you need to make the type of trading decisions that you need to make. Now, if you don't have a PC or a laptop, you're just doing it just on your, like a mobile phone or something, then really you need to invest in a real laptop or a desktop. But I would say desktop is going to be better. I definitely suggest the new M1 chip Mac Minis. They are lightning fast, and ever since taking one, I just got it just to try out. And I've ditched my PC with the big RTX GPU in it, which was supposed to be amazing, but compared to the little tiny Mac Mini, which is just like 600 pounds, it just blows it away. So I definitely recommend that. It's like 600 quid. Number one, TradingView app. Number two, try and get yourself a desktop computer with a nice big screen so you can look at these glorious charts in all their fine detail. I was on YouTube yesterday and I saw this epic little meme.
SWV audio capture, not registered.
And I think new people in crypto can watch something like that and they got this impression that we're all in it together, that the great traders which have been around for some time are going through the exact same pain that they're going through. But the truth of it, we're not. We are on the complete opposite side of the deal. I really like these guys from Crypto Tips, really great couple. I'd love to do a video with them in the future. I think they're really, really cool and they give loads of great information. But they are, of course, real professional YouTubers. They make good money from making YouTube videos, and to make YouTube videos that people want to subscribe and like and come back and view again, they need to give good positive messages. They need to reinforce the people's decisions and basically tell people what they want to hear, not what the truth is, just what they want to hear. So when they're telling you from some posh apartment now in Dubai, traveling the world, obviously clearly having cashed in on their Bitcoin to go and travel the world, they're telling you just hodl, hodl, hodl and dollar cost average in. They're really just reinforcing your belief and telling you what you want to hear. So the real truth of the matter is, real crypto traders were out a long time ago. This bear market is obviously a bear market. I done a video not so long ago called the 5 phases of Bitcoin. I suggest you check it out after this one if you don't understand the sort of Bitcoin halving cycle and how that really sort of forces the Bitcoin bull bear cycle into a 4-year cycle, which really does run like clockwork. If you don't understand that, do check out that video straight after this one. But just to prove a point, here we go. This is the 2nd of March. This is where I was telling people that basically, if you think that we're going to go all the way up here to $200,000 and then all the way back down before the next Bitcoin halving, you must be joking. I really did not see that happening at all. I suggested this would be far more likely, that we were going to sort of come to the end here with this 120-day moving average move down to about 30,000, wiggle ourselves all the way down to about 15, and then have an accumulation phase up until the Bitcoin halving date, and then up again beyond for the next Bitcoin bull run. This is the Mutru Ninja Discord group. Anybody can come along and join. There's a link down below in the description of this video if you do want to come check it out. So how do you predict any of the price movements? So we're going to take a look now at the TradingView chart and just show you how you can know where the price is likely to move up to, where it's going to move down to, how I knew that we were going to go down to 30,000, why I sold off at 44,000 and made a bunch of Bitcoin in the process. So let's jump straight into it. So let's begin by going over something which I think is vitally important, and that's something that I call pockets of resistance, or resistance pockets. So you can see here the price will go up and come down and form a pocket, and in that pocket is a real good area of resistance that you're going to need to know about, because in future, as price goes back up, even though this one here hasn't been filled just yet, when price does start moving up again, probably in a year or 2 years time from now, you'll find that actually this pocket right here is a resistance point. So as we come down, you can see another pocket of resistance is performed quite right here, and it goes up to about 60,100. And then we come down, we create another pocket down here, but as the price moves back up again, it comes up and it fills this pocket. And then sure enough, as the price comes back down again, it comes all the way down here again, filling this pocket, a great buy-in opportunity right there, before it goes all the way up again and sells off. Where would you sell? Right inside that pocket, okay? Right inside that pocket resistance. In fact, on this red candle here, so at the top, you can see values for O, H, L, and C. That is open, high, low, and close. So on the candle, you can see it as a big wick. That is the high. The top end of the wick is the high. The bottom wick is the low. The main body candle is the open and the close. So up the top there, the open, high, low, and close. The high, sorry, is 59,400. And if we go all the way over here and we put this in here, you can see that it was 59,411. So since on the 2nd of March, I'd already decided that we were now in a full-on bear market. I was obviously looking for places to cash out of the market and get out so that I could buy back very, very cheap when it takes a big dip down, just like it has done recently. So I'm looking for pocket positions. Where can I sell out, which is going to be deep inside a pocket? And then where can I buy back those Bitcoin? Where is the Bitcoin likely to drop down to for a good buy position? So first up then, let's check a bigger time frame. So right now this is a 4-hour time frame. I'm going to go to a daily time frame. Now this chart is using something called the MCN indicator, this one right here that I can turn on and off. And if you've ever heard of dollar cost averaging, something that we spoke about earlier with crypto tips, they always say to dollar cost average in, but you also want to dollar cost average out at some point, right? So you want to be accumulating and then getting rid of it when it's at the top. This one here, whenever it's under the green line, this is where you'd want to maybe start thinking about buying some coins and dollar cost average in, and then when it's above the red, dollar cost average back out. Now, because I've put this onto a daily time frame, this isn't really the true setup. It is really made for a 4-hour time frame. So if you do want to get this, you just go to a site, sign up Mochu.ninja. You need some type of paid membership for that. All you need to do is click the upgrade now button. There's a link for this again down below the description. We'll send you out one of these tubes. We've got some posters in it and a little booklet and some other stuff, just basically going through this type of things that we do here with Mutu Ninja. And you can get this normally, as it says right there, 947. I've been through this before in other videos. Right now we've got this massive, huge sale because we're moving away. So we're leaving the UK, we're going to another country because of a lot of reasons, which again, said about in those previous videos. So if you did want an absolute bargain of the century, we're selling these £33, but we've only got so many posters, so many booklets, so many of these tubes left. We're just trying to get rid of them because we don't want to take them with us because it uses up space in the van. We're basically giving them away at cost price. By the time we've paid the postage and packaging, the tax, don't forget, like corporation tax, VAT, that type of thing, there's basically nothing left. So we're giving these away at cost price. You get 12 months membership, all the tools, everything that we have on here, which includes, by the way, all of our TA course. So the Master Trading Skills here. In the Master Trading Skills module, this is our TA masterclass. We've got everything set up like a trend following, support resistance, undervalued. Loads of great stuff in there, and also the 101 crypto trading as well if you want to know more about blockchain and sort of the basics of getting started and using wallets and all of that stuff. Not to mention tons of other tools, little features, which you'll be able to find on loads of our other videos at another time, because we don't have time to go into all that right now. But just to let you know, we do only have 53 or 56 maybe tubes left available. We did have a couple of hundred. We've been selling them out lots every single day. So there's only a short supply left. So if we can find here's one right here. So this was a post from the 27th of April. You can see I've already here put in this green line. This is where I thought it was going to drop to. Why did I choose that price? Well, you know what they say, once a trend begins, they do tend to continue. So what I was looking at is basically the fall that it took on sort of the average drop over time. And, you know, if you go back and you'll find that this is about right. So this is basically a little trend line that I got and just sort of measure it up there. And I can see as we've came up here, I'm kind of expecting it to go down around about this zone, which puts you in at around about $30,000. And of course, 30,000 is quite a psychological barrier. So it sounds like it's probably going to be bang on the money. So then all I need to do is to start to scroll back and look for some pockets of resistance, somewhere where it could fall down. And true enough, right here around 30, you've got this bit here and this bit over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down to maybe a 2-hour chart and grab myself something here called a horizontal ray. And I'm going to start looking at some of these. And basically, I'm looking for the deepest depth that it could possibly be. And you can see right here, this is where you've got a really big sort of pocket right here. So I'm going to put that in around about here. Let's just zoom in and make it a little bit bigger so we can really get down into the bottom of this pocket. I've still got that ray, here we go. And I believe the pocket would probably be around here. So if you look at that price, that's 29,700, so 29,700. So if we scroll all the way out to see where the price actually fell, you'll find that the deepest price is this candle right here. Again, look at the top there, you got the HLC numbers there. So the lowest one's what you're looking for. And the low was 29,700. Coincidence? This, my friends, is the real truth of trading. Trading crypto, trading stocks, trading absolutely anything. At the end of the day, it isn't magic. It isn't just people just sort of having some sort of insider knowledge, or you're like checking the news every day to see what's going on so you know if Bitcoin's going to go up or down. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the news. You can trade purely just on chart because all of that price, all of that news is priced in on the chart, and you can see already what's going to happen before it actually happens. And remember, I'm somebody which started off with just $500. And if I can do it, you can do it as well. And I know there's going to be people saying, well, how much do you have now? Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, my accountants would kill me if I was going to give that sort of information out here. So I'm just going to leave them deal with how much that is. But just to prove a point, here's my Binance account. So this was all my Bitcoin buy orders that I put on. Again, around 30,140 there, all the way up. So you got 30,002, 30,003. You can see the amounts over here. So, you know, I'm not going to add it all up for you, but you know, there's quite a bit of Bitcoin being bought up. As you can see here, there is 3 pages, I believe, 3 pages of transactions. So the question that the smart people amongst you viewers right now will be asking is, okay, so you got that one right. Where are we going next? So right now we've already looked at obviously the sort of pocket theory, as I like to call it, sort of the average downfall or uptrend that you're going to have. But another thing that you also find is the way that it will check back on different price levels. So let's say here where we broke the 120-day moving average, we broke through and then we checked back. We came back along, we checked back again on that same price. The same thing happens with trend lines as well. This is like an upward trend here. Basically, you're going along on the upward trend, everything's fine and dandy, then all of a sudden you break back down and then it goes up to recheck that support level to try and sort of break back above into that previous trend. It doesn't really do it very often, so it's just going to get rejected back down. And the same sort of thing happens here in reverse as well. So if you call this some sort of trend line here, say, so we're underneath it, we bounce back across and it comes back down, retest that trend line and boom, up in the other direction. Very, very, very common. You've seen a lot of crypto YouTubers talking about it. I've seen lots of people talking on Twitter about this as well. And that's the fact that we're still in a bull run because we hadn't gone down through this line. So here you can see the trend line, and eventually now we have actually now broken down through this trend line where people have been saying we're still in a bull run, you gotta believe we're still in a bull run. Obviously now they know that we're not, because it's actually broken down through there. So what do you think may happen next? And I would suggest it's highly likely we're gonna come up and touch the bottom of that line. So back over here on my main chart, this red line is what that is right there. So it's red because it's a sell line. This is my green buy line down here. So this is where I'm going to buy, and we're going to go up. You can see the resistance that that line caused, where lots of people, lots of believers, lots of hodlers were wanting to buy in, saying, we're just going to bounce off. Everything's going to be good. We're going to go to the moon. Moon never happened. We broke down through, hit the 30, and now I should imagine we're going to go from here, from about 31 all the way up to 36. Now, if you take a price range tool here, if you do manage to get in, down around sort of 31-ish, which is definitely possible, and then come up here, you're looking at 16.5%. So as we come back up, retest this, maybe 16.5% more Bitcoin than what you own right now, I'd say that's worth doing. And then we're going to get rejected off that, as people can clearly see now. We're not in a bull market anymore. We're going to go down, and we're going to go down maybe to 20, 15, who knows exactly where. You can just keep trading this all the way down and then start accumulating into all the altcoins as we get down to the bottom and have a fantastic bull run in 2024.